Yo, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another Wake and Bake with my Canacast. I'm Canna Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
Well, it's a beautiful day out there. It's foggy as hell on my way up here, Groovy. Pretty thick fog. Looking forward to having a fun Wake and Bake with everybody. So if you're in the comments or in the chat, drop what you're smoking on. Like to always hear what everyone's smoking on or dabbing on or how you're consuming cannabis today. We are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and
almost on Instagram.
Almost. But everywhere else we are live. What up, Berto? How you doing? What's going on, my dude? What's up, MI Grower? How you doing? What you smoking on? And morning, Dave Cobb. How you feeling today?
What y'all burning today? I am going to burn on some, I don't remember what this is called, to be honest. Death Star.
Got some Death Star. I rolled up some Pressure. I do want to give a shout out to our partners / sponsors before we get rolling. So shout out to High 9 hemp drink. If you're looking for a new healthy hemp drink, recommend High 9. Check out, use promo code MyCanna15 and save 15% off your order. I want to give a shout out to Canopy Extracts, premium concentrates, award-winning concentrates. If you want some of the best live resin on the market, go check out Canopy Extracts. Shout out to Old School Organics, grows organic bud. If you're looking for the Zebra Piss, the Sour Run, some Diesel, some original OG Kush, go check out Old School Organics. And then nothing but, last but not least, Kinship. They are where the terpenes thrive. If you want some of the terpeous flower, I would highly recommend checking out Kinship. The exit, almost blanked on the strain. Exit something 187, some gas, and they got the collabs coming out with Superb Cannabis. They have rosin. They have collabs with Canopy Extracts. They have with vapes and rosin with Superb, and then they have the live resin with the lilac cookies with Canopy Extract. So, shout out to all of our partners, and we appreciate you all that make this work. So, thank you, and thank you to everyone joining us this morning. Ready to get it rolling.
All right, well, cheers, y'all.
Cheers, Groovy.
Doing a dab time today.
Hell yeah, man. I'll spark up some Pressure here.
I haven't seen you really do any dabs since you got back from Italy.
Yeah, I've done less dabs, that's for sure.
I don't think I've seen you dab since you got back from Italy.
Very lightly. Very lightly. I haven't dabbed as much, no. I'll be honest, I have my smoking consumption's cut back too. I used to smoke like 4 or 5 joints. Now I'm smoking like a joint. So, yeah.
Now with cannabis, it's always to each their own. We hear people that need like a hit, and you hear people that eat 500 milligrams in the morning. To each their own.
Yep. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, gonna smart.
Cheers, y'all.
Yeah. Cheers. I'm sparking up the pressure. Be live on IG.
I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
Do want to give a shout out to my dog. It's her 11th. It's her 11th birthday today. I'm rocking her shirt.
Nice.
Shit, crazy. 11 years old, man. The years fly by.
Yeah, I meant to get her a present, but I didn't have time yesterday.
All good, brother. You stopping by and seeing her, she's probably happy with that. You stopped by earlier this week. I'll probably just be kicking it with her. I know we're only working for a little bit today, and then I'll probably be. I think I'm gonna take her downtown for a walk or something. I think it's supposed to be somewhat nice today.
Yeah.
Not too cold, not too chilly. I think it's supposed to be 70, so may take her downtown to her favorite spot. Got her a couple cookies, her birthday treats from the shop in Ferndale, which is pretty dope. That I'll give to her later on. Other than that, you know, I'm just gonna be chilling. I know you got a gig going on tonight. Where's your gig at, dude?
I'm playing a gig at Tangent Gallery tonight with some homies, like the 1 to 2. If y'all in Detroit, you should pop out. It's only $15 all night.
It's at the Tangent.
Yeah, in Detroit.
That's pretty exciting. That'll be sweet. Later set for you. Usually 1 to 2, so it's going a little bit later. Or are you closing out?
It's 2 to. It ends at 3.
Ends at 3 tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah,
It should be cool.
Canna Dave might be sleeping at that time.
And they will be sleeping at that time. You just cut down the pressure? Or is that old or
Oh, this is new. This is newer.
how's it smoking?
Pretty good. Pretty good, man. Pressure 1.
You got a chip or bang ring?
I mean, no, I didn't bring any of that. Only brought pressure of the gas basket today. Only got a little bit left of the bang. But do you want to hit the pressure? Yeah. How's your heads doing? Pretty good.
How's heads?
I'm reading on Instagram. Horny 75.
Maybe he's talking about your heads on your weed, like your trichomes. Trichomes.
Oh,
I don't know what else.
maybe
would
could
he
you know it
referring
could
to?
be yeah. Honestly, then that's going pretty good. I got a new batch rolling in right now,
I
so
forgot about Instagram.
I'll be like, what up, Lux? How you doing? What you smoking on today? Nothing. Yeah, I got a new batch growing, so that wouldn't be bad.
Batch of what?
Fuck. Well, the next one I launch in December, I'll have the new Seed Junkie genetics I'll be running. Those are about ready to flower here in the next month. But nothing new this batch. Pretty much running. I think it's gas basket, bang ring, pressure, some bucking runs, some runs.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you got so many seeds, so I'm always like waiting for you to pop something new, but you pop very slowly.
I do.
Like I'll see people pop like 20 new seeds at once, and you're like, I'm gonna pop one seed of 5, and I'll pop the next one next year. You like to always make sure you like know how to grow it before they're gone. Like you're very so specific on your genetics. I'm not saying anything wrong with that.
Yep.
It's just how you are. Like first, I see some growers who are just fuck it. Like they kind of just throw it, and then like which ones pop off, they just kill the other ones. Like it,
Yep.
I don't know. I think pheno hunting is such a unique thing because you'll see people growing rooms of one plant, and then you'll see people growing 30 different strains in a room.
Yeah, I don't advise that.
Just for stare. Well, no, I mean, but we've seen it. I'm just talking about what I've physically seen. I don't grow, so I don't fucking know what's right or wrong. I think it's probably easy to control the environment of one plant, like
Absolutely.
right, duh.
Absolutely.
But you don't always have the not pleasures, the availability to do a whole room of like 70 plants. You know, like some of these grows do. Like, it would be your entire crop,
Yeah, one
and no one would want to see that unless it was bang ring. Let's be real here. Everyone's like, just get bang ring, Dave.
I know. I'll be smoking more of that. I mean, growing more of that.
Watering my pineapple runs, says Lux.
Ooh, that sounds tasty. Pineapple runs. Does it have a pineapple smell on that?
You know what? This is out of the blue and kind of stupid. But yesterday, I don't know if anyone's seen. I mean, not yesterday, but last week, Wendy started doing a collab with SpongeBob for the Krabby Patty.
Oh,
It
I
was
heard
the
about
biggest. I hated it. I was so bummed because I thought there'd be like a pineapple on the burger. It was like a burger with Big Mac sauce. I was like, what? I was like, okay.
Well, I don't think the Krabby Patty had pineapples on it.
Well, I know, but like there was no theming. It was just like a burger with pickles and like with what's it called on it? Thousand Island. I was like, well, this is a Big Mac, Wendy. Like, and then they give you a frosty with a little pineapple at the bottom, and I was like, for an extra like $4, you're just like, oh,
What was the extra? Say again.
what? It was just a pineapple frosty.
Oh, they had pineapple frosty. Oh no shit.
It was good. You know, I'm not hating. It's just like I was like, for real.
Yeah. I'm curious. I would have to try it, but
A little bit of a letdown.
I didn't watch too much SpongeBob growing up.
I never watched
honestly,
SpongeBob. Never once. I couldn't quote once. Although my other half could quote every line. Like
There's a couple stuff I know.
Hey man, people love that shit.
The water episode's fun, hilarious. I don't need it. I need it.
Nothing. I got
takes off
nothing.
his-
I
well, I had a
never
younger
been.
sister, so sometimes
I never
I
had
would see it.
cable. I never had cable. So like my entire child, there's nothing here.
That is true. That is true.
Hey man, and then just for saying real quick, Pineapple Runts Autos smoking on Slur Kings, man. The king of autos, Lux in the chat. If you ever have any questions about autos, I think you came on right for a Turp Talk to talk
all
autos.
about
and stuff?
autos.
Yeah, that was fun. Good stuff. And if everyone ever wants to come on for a reason, you have some knowledge behind a subject, let us know. I mean, we do have backdated people with episodes. It's always insane because it's very hard to maintain like full-time jobs and then
We do got
interviews.
a lot of sweet interviews upcoming.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I mean, just like everyone knows here, you're trying to meet up with your friends. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks because you're like, oh, sorry, I got to work Tuesday night at 9. Oh, well, I'm busy at 8:12 p.m. on a Thursday. Like trying to set up these interviews, especially adding in more people like with Summer, and sometimes we'll have multiple people on. It's like every time you add a person, it takes 2 times as long.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough to get things set up, especially because, it's very easy to get interviews these days, It's not like we have to reach out to people. Like, it's like we have enough.
It was really tough for us back
No,
then.
I'm not. I'm
No.
grateful. It's almost a little overwhelming, though, now, because it's almost like, okay, how do you prioritize? It's not first come, first serve, because sometimes people just want to, like, use us to talk about their products. And, like, that's all fun if there's something behind it, and that's why we're trying to find more subject-based. Even when we bring on, like, people from Dispo, we're going to talk about their brand, but we want to hear their story. We want to hear what cannabis brought to their lives,
Facts.
Because it's always different, and, like, even in the chat, sometimes I'll get people saying, like, oh, I don't smoke a lot of weed, but, like, I still love it. I'm like, yeah, dude, there's no, like, you don't have to smoke more to love it more. Like, that's not how this works. Sometimes I think that people think if I blaze more or I dab more than everyone else, I'm a bigger advocate. Like, no, you're not. It's just how much you like cannabis, right? Like,
No, absolutely. I look. You even asked me, did I have I cut back on dabs, or have I even smoked dabs since I got back? And like I said, I smoked a little bit. I did do that one dab with you, but I've hit the Durban Poison a couple times, and I had some other rosin that I hit. But yeah, I haven't smoked as much dabs. So, and I'm still a pretty big advocate is what I'm trying to get at. Is like,
no,
just
I
because
know,
I've cut
but
back,
I'm just talking about quantity. Like, I don't smoke a lot of flower, and I take baby dabs. I mean, I probably do smoke a lot of dabs, like, but compared to a lot of people. But like, again, just teach their own, man. Like, if you want to eat 500 milligrams in the day and it makes you feel better, sweet. If you don't want to smoke all day and you just want to hit a bong rip at the end of your day and that makes you feel good, then do it. Whatever makes you feel good, And that's the point I like about cannabis. It is that it's here to help. You know what I mean? It's really some drugs. I mean, let me rephrase. All drugs were started with good intentions. People just abuse them. You know what I mean? It's just, I can't say all. Most. I said all, but I'm going to take that back. There are some drugs that I feel like are just meant to, fuck you up. Like, I don't see the benefits of heroin. You know what I mean? I don't. Especially after losing people, it's like, there's certain drugs. But when we're talking about cannabis and even like prescription pills, like they're meant to help. I think sometimes when people cross over to just having, stress and abuse problems, substance abuse problems, it's like that's when it crosses over to dangerous territory with anything, any substance, whether it's gambling or drugs, you know,
Sugar, fast food.
sugar, food in general. But like hard drugs, like all that type of stuff, it's habit forming. So I just think when people are blaming cannabis, it's like you're blaming the wrong thing, you know? Take some accountability.
Nope, that'd be true, man. That'd be true.
Luck says, Philios Bioscience is having a meeting with my boss next week. So they have Rudy Alice breeding at scale and offering seeds for commercial gardens. Should be interesting.
Oh, wow. Pretty dope.
Phylos. Excuse me. That's super cool. I mean, like when you're talking about like at scale, like we only see the traditional same setup all the time. Every once in a while you do get like a neat grower who's like, nah, we're still doing hydro or we're still doing airdro. Like it's like, damn, dude. But like a lot of people are doing similar stuff, like, you know, cubes.
Oh, the Rockwool cubes.
You know what I mean? A lot of people do similar things.
You do see a lot of that, honestly, in the grows, Rockwool.
You saw that Athena rush?
Oh, Athena's still bomb.
Well, you know what I mean, though? Like, well, I'm just saying, like, it was all this, and then it was all hydro, then it was all organic, then it was, like, all Athena for a while.
Yeah, I think most growers are sticking with Athena. Anytime I go into a grow store, man, you just see Athena everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, people love
Only
Athena.
select stores have the stuff I get, which is crazy. So if like it closed, I'd be like, no.
But I mean, you think about it though, like if Athena's turning out more consistent product, you know, like organics, like the thing about organics, man, to me, like when I meet these growers, it seems harder. It seems like there's a lot more to manage. You have more risks of like pests and mold and like, I don't know. That's it. That's why when I'm saying like it's kind of more, I feel like sometimes when you're dealing with like these celts that are going to give you good looking bud or whatever, you're going to get big yields, it's just safer on a business aspect, you know?
Well, some of that stuff though, like Athena, they pretty much a lot of grows. I mean, they tell you pretty much what you need, like nutrient wise. So maybe 1 milliliter of this, 2 milliliters of this, 3 milliliters of this, based on your week, based on when you're growing, and you follow that to the T. For the most part, you should.
Well, yeah, but let's be honest, man. Like a lot of people who grow cannabis, it takes not a lot. Everyone who grows cannabis says it takes years to really know how to do something. It takes 10,000 hours to master something, right? Like, I don't even know if I'm there with what I'm doing with music and this. Like, it takes a long time. And to be a master grower is tough. So sometimes when you have these, like, availabilities now to grow good cannabis without really having to know, it's fucking nice. I mean, look at DNC. Like, shout out. Like, you know, you make it easy for people to get into this world and not feel like you're wasting your money growing shit bud the first 3 crops, you know? It helps. I think they're great starter methods. Not Athena, like, but stuff like that. I'm just in general on DNC, like things where they're like, "Hey, here's an easy way to grow some solid bud."
There's a lot of bags like that. Fox Farms like that. There's another living soil bag that you can buy. I think it's Michigan made or something.
I want to ask you something as like a grower, and I want to ask everyone in the chat. I'm gonna try to type this up too. God, my mouse is broken.
Question.
Trying to think how to word this specifically. I have a question. I'm just trying to figure out how to word it. Okay. With these growing for dummy methods, I don't know the best way to word it. That's why, like, you know what I mean? Like, with these easier to grow than traditional, I'm going to figure it out and put it in the soil and put it outside, right? Do you think it's ever possible to get to that, like, 10 level, like that next level of cannabis when you do it that way? Because I don't think it is. I feel like sometimes that's where you get pretty damn good weed, like a B. Like, sometimes if they dial it in, but I feel like without putting your little special oomph on it, if everyone's growing solid bud, like, how do you stand out, right? Like, I guess so. My long-winded question is,
I'm like, so where's the question?
Well, that's what I'm trying to give a little backstory, because I'm saying, do you think it's ever possible to grow next level bud when it's like what everyone's doing?
Yeah, because then I think then you're going to genetics. You're going to is the grow environment optimal? You know, do you have humidity dialed in?
So you think it's possible to grow next level bud without having to put any knowledge into it, just doing these auto growth, these easy methods? That's what you're just saying. That's weird for me to blow.
I mean, it's going to take time. I don't think a newbie's going to come in and crush it. No, I think it's going to take time.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, or is someone who doesn't evolve their grow and just sticks to the bag?
There's people that do that.
I'm saying, do you think it's possible for those people to grow that next level bud, or is it people that's going to experiment?
I think there's a lot of factors that go into it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you have stellar genetics in your grow rooms, like to the T, like.
So you think following the bag could be fine?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that's why they come out with these lines. Like, Athena comes out with its lines, so you just follow that and you use Athena's products. You don't have to use anyone else. General Organics, like.
Oh, Lux, you know what? That's a great comment. And like, yes, there's a thing called luck. Interesting.
Yeah, not agree.
No. It's a good point. You're right. Because sometimes, like, I think about, like, even, like, your bang, bro. Like, you didn't know it was going to be that next level strain. You were just like, I hope this shit's pretty okay. It was a freebie, for Christ's sake. Like, so, good point. Good point. I just had to ask that question because sometimes I feel everyone's pushing the bag grows, like these easy grows. Like, but if that becomes, like, the standard, isn't that just, like, the baseline then for bud?
No, because the person still has to be able to have somewhat of a green thumb or grow. I mean, because think about this.
You can still mess up those bag grows.
You can mess up. You could overwater. You could underwater. There's so many factors that go into growing than just the nutrients. Like,
yeah.
That's
what I wanted to ask you.
I use DNC, you know. But then I add some other dry amendments to the batch to the DNC bag. You know, like not everyone does that. But that's just the method I use. I think it's trial and error. I did hydroponics, and I fucking sucked at hydroponics.
Right. I guess you also figure what works for you, too.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
You got to find what you like. Do you like getting your hands dirty? Do you like getting in the soil, transplanting in the soil? Do you like doing all that? And if you don't, then I wouldn't grow in soil. I'd go to rock wool or something else. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, too, because luck's a good point, but what works
too.
For you, too? Yeah. Because also, are you someone who's going to do it every day, or do you need every other day? Like. You know what I mean? That's a good point.
What works with your schedule? I mean,
no. I had a thing. That's why I wanted to ask you the question because as a grower or as a non-grower, I'm always curious on what elevates someone from okay cannabis to amazing cannabis or good cannabis to amazing cannabis. Because like we've had bud where we're like, that was pretty good, yeah. pretty good. Yeah. Like, you know when you like get to that point where like, it's not bad, but I'm like pretty high, and like the terps are all right. It's a little dry. Like you just have that argument back and forth in your head, so you're just like, it's pretty good.
It's good.
You know what I mean?
Good. It passes.
right, exactly. And then to some degree, it's a little. That's all I wanted to ask you because to some degree, for me, it's hard to know what takes you to that next level cannabis. And I think honestly,
there's too many factors that go into it.
And that's exactly what I wanted to get to because I wanted to hear it from professionals, you know, and even Lux chiming in, people who are growing at scale, you know, with these large grow ops, like. I appreciate that, Lux, and anyone's comments because
and my growers.
I think everyone else has their own.
Comes down to passion. If you have the passion, it can get to the next level. I mean, passion's huge within growing, man. It's not like you grow it and it's there. It takes time. I mean, you literally like you're growing it from seed. It's like any plant, but like with the cannabis, I mean, you might be cropping it up. You might be topping the plant. You got to make sure you're watching the water of the plant. Like, is it too damp? Is it too dry? And that comes with learning and experience. Like your first time, if you've never gardened before and you're just watering a plant, you might just kill it. You might overwater it real quick.
Oh man, I was babysitting Dave's plants, and I was like, every day I was in there like playing Operation, like sweating. And I told him, is the soil dry? Is it wet? I don't know. Is it dark? Is it light? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I did all right. It was fine.
And I told it. No, you did good. And I told you, like, you don't have to worry. Like, the worst place, you lift up the plant. If you're in soil, you lift up the plant. If it's heavy, then it's wet. If it's not.
But what's fascinating about, I want to point out luck and passion, right? Because what MI Grower says and what Lux is saying, that's an amazing point. Because even with musicians, man, it is not talent. It is not musicianship. I used to hope it was because, like, you know, I work hard at being a musician and, like, trying to figure out my sound, like, which, by the way, I'm excited for this next year. I finally figured out some shit. But
popping off.
The guitar really helps. But my whole point is that sometimes you see these artists, like, just have a good opportunity or just get dumb luck. Like, Catch Me Outside chick. Like, I don't never listen to any of her songs, but she's got, like, millions of followers, and she's a rapper now or some shit.
Well, she was the biggest meme for, like, years.
But that's my point. Sometimes it's just seizing the opportunity, man. I've seen people play festivals that, like, they've only DJ'd a couple of times, but they're, like, internet famous. Like, it's just what luck is a good luck and passion, because if you just love that world, sometimes it just works for you. Mm-hmm. You know, like with the internet, we see a lot of people who just like love weed, influencers, you know, for example, and passion goes farther than sometimes these people who are like growing these large scale ops and they got 200 followers. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just it is. I think passion and luck plus really you're driving for this, which is fascinating.
I think they go hand in hand almost, you know.
I like these points, though. Thank you for commenting, everybody. On YouTube.
It's fun, though. I think everyone should try to grow if you can. Like, honestly, I think it's a fun
I plan
experience.
to grow eventually. It's just
because, like being able to grow your own cannabis, then you know exactly what you did to it. You know exactly what you're smoking. Shit. And I think that's the fun experience with it. And then you get to try different genetics. And if you find a genetic you like, hopefully you're able to clone that, and then you can keep it moving forward.
Yeah. I really wish my mouse was.
Yeah. Not the best. Ryan's dabbing some Trop Zero flower rosin.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Grown and pressed at home. Nice. Trop Zero. Sounds tasty.
Yeah, I need some more homemade rosin in my life. Like, you know what I mean? I got some for my birthday for my buddy. Like, you know, that flower rosin. You know, that was cool. There we go.
Oh, the Acapulco.
Yeah. What's up, Ryan? Trop Zero. I studied this shit for over 15 years and just touched the surface. Ain't that But this is my favorite saying with shit like that, too. The more you understand, the less you know, right? I love that saying because that's how I've always felt with, like, the music industry and performing. And then I'm like, I figure out one thing, and then I need to learn 6 more things. It's like, the more you understand, it's just so much.
Always learning and growing, bro.
Ain't that the truth, brother?
What's up? Telling what lies the Black Cats. Good morning.
What's up, fam?
What you smoking on? And my grower says it's all about passion. You can be a big MSO, have a big bankroll, not care what you produce, and put out a bunch of garbage, or you can be a small craft passion grower and take chances. Facts.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of what my thing was, and that's why I was trying to, like, make a point, because I feel like sometimes these people are just, like, doing the bag grow, doing the minimum. Those are the people just trying to, like, make money, you know, off. And, like, again, we're all trying to make money, and that's not what I'm trying to say. This is America. I understand.
You'll always have those, and you'll always have those people, too.
That's what I'm just trying to say, is I feel like sometimes people are, like, and that's why the double-headed sword on this, I don't know what I want to call it, growing for dummies methods, right? Like, you know what I'm trying to say, though, where it's like, here's how to grow
write
weed.
a book.
Well, you could. You're going to write a book. Co-write. I'm just going to be the what? The question?
He's going to be the pitcher, the dummy in every picture. You killed a cactus? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. One time. Kills cactus.
I don't even... One time. I don't even know how many times, what? How many cactuses are you?
You've been gardening since you were a kid, bro. I've planted nothing. Like, what do you want from me, man? Like,
I just like to give you shit.
I know, that's fine. I don't care.
I'll be honest.
No, that's funny. No, it is funny. It is funny. It sucks. That's why I'm like,
but we are.
I'm going to give myself the trombone. So, yeah, I accidentally killed a cactus once.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Did it myself.
No, I think next year we should do some outdoor. You should do it. I'll give you some genetics.
You should.
I mean,
well, we should
we'll
take a dab. How's that one sound?
Yeah,
because it's dab time.
Give me a dab, dog.
I'm just gonna watch. You know what? I just want Dave to take a dab. That's fine. I don't even have that much wax left, but we're just gonna watch Dave take a dab because Dave's like, oh no, I can't.
Sick, Dave's gonna be.
He's kind of ish, Dave, since he got back from Italy. He's kind of ish.
Just a little bit.
And by the way, if you haven't noticed, my glass is missing because I broke yet another piece of glass.
See, that's what I tell you, everybody.
That's silicone. Because I'm so sick of it.
Somehow it'll break.
You know what? Probably right. Drop it in lava.
Or you'll lose it. That's one or the other.
Yeah. Where my life, my man's. Yeah, sometimes my brain moves a little quicker than I should be. Yeah. No. Gotta love that single source, guys. But yeah, no, today is the 19th, right? I just want to double check. Yeah, because I'm tired. But Gems and Genetics today on the Sarnes Resort. They're doing it. Right? Yeah, Sarnes Resort. So, yeah, no, get there if you can. I think that'll be a really cool event. If we can make it, we would. And playing the gig at Detroit. If you're on the east side and you're in Detroit, come out to Tangent tonight. It's 9 to 3 a.m.
Yeah, we'll be at the Metric Mash next Thursday at Hot Box.
That's crazy. It's at Hot Box.
Yeah, I remember.
That place is open and unopened.
I think it's only open for private events.
Well, that makes sense now because, like, it was open, then it wasn't open. Then it was open to the public, then it was semi-closed, and it was closed. And I just can't keep track of that place right now.
No, I agree with you on that, Groovy. But, yeah, it is
like a tough model.
That's why I don't think we see as many consumption lounges. That's exactly right.
I really think it's going to take someone who understands, like, that cool factor and that exclusive factor, you know, and
Well, you got the one out in, was it Kalamazoo Aliens? I think that one's still up and going.
Right, but you have to have something that, I mean, they might have a culture created, regulars, like,
But that's what you need, those. Once you can get those regulars there, then that'd probably be ideal. I think the one thing that does suck is you're not allowed to sell product, right? So
Yeah, it gets a little weird.
That's
You
the
get to,
thing
like,
that probably makes it more difficult.
telling white lies to black cats. I've been smoking on blueberry lemonade. Is that Fear Booth or is that some another grower?
Never had blueberry lemonade. I had strawberry lemonade. That shit was gas back in the day.
I haven't seen that in a long time. That was your friend.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever.
I remember that was some of the first bud that I remember tasting that was like, didn't taste like bud.
Tastes like strawberry lemonade.
Yeah, I was like,
legit. It is Fear Booth. It's under Doja.
okay, right on. Check that out.
Yeah,
only Alien is the Kalamazoo one.
Thank you.
It's a micro business, so it's all in one, and that's kind of what I feel like you'd have to do.
Oh, you know who else?
You know
was
what
doing
I
that?
mean?
Superior Sullivan list, right? They were doing that.
Yeah, I love how you're like,
I was like, I wanna
questioning
make sure-
yourself mid chat. No, I don't know if it's open yet. I know they were trying to build it, but that's what you need. You need a venue where the dispo and it has it all in space. And you're right, that place was sick. We should go back there. We should hit them up. It's been a long time.
I think they are. I think they did get it open, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I have to go check it out because I remember that was a cool venue, and they basically took like an old. I felt like an old bar, and they turned it into a dispo, right? And then what was cool was like you got your weed at the bar, but then there was enough space and not a green screen, a big screen,
that you could smoke,
projector, so you could hang out. So that's what it takes. And I don't know. Yeah, I think that's really cool, but you need the right space, and that's tough. You know,
They were gonna move the dispo to the other side of the building, and then that was gonna be the consumption lounge because they had the grow there too. It's like a micro all in one.
let us know what you're smoking on, dabbing on. Please, as always, in the chat. I just took some Apex, the Four Horsemen, which is pretty orangey. That was nice. And then I got some Death Star that I'm finishing up from Loudflower.
What'd you give me?
Apex.
Apex, nice.
Do you like that?
It was mine.
Yeah, I literally, like, I found it in, like, one of those, like, this is really cool. The dispo I went to recently had a 30% off, like, bin. And I'm like, yeah, a rosin bin. I was like, all right, I'll look at it. You know what I mean? And because, like, discount dabs, why not? And, dude, it was really cool because I guess they weren't even all old. Some of them were, but some of them were just, like, out-skewed or last-skewed or something she kept saying. I don't really understand.
So probably the last no one.
Yeah, for some reason they just dump it, I guess. I'm not exactly sure why. Cool. I mean, there's a reason to it all, maybe with loss, and I don't know. But that was really cool. Got a good deal on it because I was able to find a strain that was gone, I thought. And then it's still here, I guess. It was in the box.
You're like, oh, say less.
It wasn't on the shelf. I was like, oh, well, that was cool. So kind of got lucky.
Definitely would be
Always
interested, Dope. If you know the guy from Only Alien, we would love to have him on.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. Probably December.
I don't have dates. I don't even say dates anymore.
Yeah.
It's too tough, man. We just say, hey, like, let's start talk. I like to say, hey, let's get an email and start the conversation. Because as long as you're in chats, like, sometimes it takes a week. Sometimes it takes 3 months. That's what I've learned. Like, that's just like, and sometimes you forget, like, to be straightforward, like, or they slip, or,
Yeah.
I one of the festivals I was supposed to play, we were supposed to pump up, and and then another person from another festival was supposed to come on and talk art and cannabis, how it helped them with their art, and just people have lives. Shit happens, you know what I mean? I had 3 deaths this year that have threw me the fuck off. So it's like, sometimes just getting through the day and all that shit is just life.
Ron's dabbing on some Master Kush throwback.
Oh my god. A moment of silence for some Master Kush, man. Oh, dude, that was that $30 gram shit we bought. Do you remember that?
Yeah, because
I don't know why I just
Skunk number one. We were just Skunk number one and Master Kush, and we hallucinated in the carriage house.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember because 2 hits was having me I felt like I was tripping, and I remember him. That was some good, but we paid $30 a gram for that bud. Hey, you know what? That's a good one. Does anyone got any ridiculous? I don't know. Maybe a good question. I was gonna say. Anyone got any ridiculous stories? Whether they paid a lot or got ripped off or any ridiculous.
Oh, ripped off.
Oh, we got ripped off. Remember the Xbox thing? Oh my god.
Oh.
So many dumb shit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it hurts. It hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I got ripped off a couple times.
Or maybe let's say
my favorite.
Let's say most memorable bud that you smoked, because that Master Kush has yet to leave my brain, and that was probably
it was an experience.
2010.
No, probably 09.
9. Okay, even farther. That's
yeah,
crazy.
That's probably 09.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it was the experience though, dude, because we had we had the Master Kush. We paid so much for it because we were like, oh, it's actual Kush.
But that's what it is. It's like the most memorable bud experience.
But then we had the Skunk One too. We each brought a strain. That's what it was. Me, you, and Kyle. Mm-hmm. I brought Skunk, and then you guys, I think, got 2 Gs of the Master or something like that.
I just remember we ended up splitting it all. We thought we were like mind blown at that moment.
Yeah, that was a funny time. It was. Yeah, that was good. I felt like we were all tripping on mushrooms, but we weren't. Legit. That was a good smoke.
Well, because that's the thing about cannabis. It is about the bud, but also about the experience. Like it has to be good smoke, but like it can be the greatest smoke, and you can like, and a cop could be behind you on the road, and the mag buzz is gone.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, or you could smoke some whack ass bud. Like for me, like when I was in Ireland, like I didn't go for a few days without bud, and I smelled that spliff, and I was like, I was so euphoric. Like I wasn't high, I was euphoric because I was like, well, that was a cool experience. Random people in the road. I'm in Ireland, there's like rivers and shit in the background. Yeah, I'm like, this is fucking wild. Sometimes it's just about the experience, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss Muha? What you
It's a
smoking
good one,
on?
man. I like that. I never truly thought about it like that. Like sometimes bud is just about the experience. I mean, yeah, the bud quality matters.
People. The experience.
Well, even so, I've had some great smoking sessions alone, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of my best smoking memories are when I was just dabbing at a festival by myself, like I don't know. Like so I like that too. I mean, I'm a mixed person. I definitely am social. Yeah. I'm extroverted. Like I talk a lot. Obviously,
I'm more not, but I mean, I like to smoke by myself and with group people as well.
And obviously, let us know what you're smoking on, dabbing on in the chat. But I'm just more curious. Anyone had like I remember that one time we smoked that shit bud, but man, was it great? Or man, do you remember that one time we smoked that Alien OG that was like, whoa? Like, I meant he just kicked in.
I remember I smoked some lemon sour diesel, the LSD. I had one really good experience with that. That shit.
I used to pay $140 for a quarter in 2008.
Hell yeah! Now
you think about it, I remember $100 quarters all day because that was good bud though. I mean, dude, because we were
20
people at that time were taking bud, buying it for like 15 a G, and then still selling it for 25. I mean, dude, do you think about a $25 gram nowadays? That's insane. You can get almost like 2 grams of live resin for that same price with tax.
Yeah,
with
that's
tax.
wild, man.
Holy shit. I never thought about
ounces of Kush were like $450,
that's nuts, bro,
back
dude.
in the day too.
Easy. Yeah. And then people were buying them to flip. People weren't even just buying those to smoke. That's what's crazy. You're right, because I had a buddy that would buy them for $4 and somehow make money.
Allegedly.
I don't know him anymore. I had some grimy friends. I was a grimy friend like for a long time. I'm a better guy now, but my young 20s, dude, I was an idiot. I was still figuring out life. Yeah. It's Muha. What you smoking on? I actually just finally busted open that cart. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that it's crazy how far cannabis has come price wise and shit.
Right.
I mean,
and quality.
Yeah, dude. You'd buy a gram. Like I remember just buying grams of Kush. $20 wasn't even a gram sometimes, like 0.8, because I'd always scale my shit. Be like, oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what it is, man.
I'm glad it's not like that no more.
Wow, I never even seen this. Lux says that Pressure Pack still has a quarter for 100. Original Z in the Myron jars.
Shit, I haven't even seen that. No shit.
I mean, Original Z. Especially with like the Z terps, like really took off. I mean, I feel like Z terps were all over because you had like Slushy, you had, again, that's a horrible example because I only had one off the top of my head, but there was a bunch that I've been seeing. I've been seeing Z in a bunch of like cuts. I feel like this past year has been a lot of Z terps.
Really, it's coming back.
Yeah, oh, you've been seeing it around maybe the past couple of years, but I saw Slushy. There's a couple more that I'm just blanking. I've seen Z in.
Oh, yeah, we almost got that Slushy donut the other day.
There's more. I'm just not thinking about it.
Yeah, I got so paranoid high that night from that donut.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, you paranoid? I'm like, yep. That was good. That was North Coast. That was the North Coast. Couldn't go wrong there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hard to think of a lot of my experiences, but I think that one sticks with us too because that was one of our first time smoking probably some good bud
I
too.
was just trying to figure out what original Z's cut are. Oh, Grape Ape is in there. Wow.
Grape Ape. Old classic right there, right? Grape Ape. Can't go wrong with that.
Very cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Gotta love the throwback strains.
You know what? I think it's time. Dab time. Boop.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
dab time.
it is. It's not
Dave took the last one, too. I feel like I'm a dab down.
Dang.
No, I'm not doing two.
No, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to.
I think you need to.
I'm pretty lit.
Dave's like, what? What are we doing? Not new.
Yeah, no, I'm chilling. Pretty chill. It's crazy. October's about done. So I can't believe we're almost into the new year.
I mean, dude,
because the holidays are here and then like
this
flies
last
by.
quarter always flies by to me
Q4,
because it's like October. You're saying bye to the warmth. Like for me, a lot of events are like for me with events and gigs. Like October is kind of like it's more busy. I've turned out a few gigs this month, and I still have to. You know what I mean? Like, but November, December, you see a little bit.
Gigs now.
No. I mean, just sometimes they don't work out. Sometimes they're booked on the same day. Like sometimes the money doesn't work out. It's a lot of dude. The dream is the music, not just the money, right? These are just things that get your name out there and play. Like tonight, I'm doing it for the homies, man. It's not really even about anything else than like supporting my buddies at Akashic, which so proud of, and their live project, and gonna play a song with them. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take the gig. Like it's 20 minutes from my house. Like
tangents are
it's something you got to figure out. And it just, dude, it's time and place, right? I had a double booked like for next week, but it's like I took the one, to me the better one, right? Yeah. Financial decision for myself. But that's life, right? I forgot where I was going with all that. You kind of made me zone out with the double gig thing, and I feel like I had to defend myself because I was embarrassed. I wasn't trying to say it like that. I think it's busier seasons, but events slow down. So I feel like, especially because what I do for work with audio visual, with music, like it's like summer to like end of October is a blur, and then you get to November and you're like, oh, cool, holiday season. Now you got to plan for all the family stuff. BizCon. We take off for a week, right? And then usually there's some holiday gigs, fun. So you usually get one or two in December too, and then January, February kind of slow down again. Mm-hmm. Like events are very, especially in Michigan, man, it's weather based. Like when you get to those cold temperatures, people are just trying to drink some coffee and go home and relax. Like not everyone's trying to go out.
I'm curious if everyone's got their Croptober down.
Oh man, appreciate y'all just commenting. I missed all these comments. Z is Afghan? Oh, I thought. Interesting. I was looking at all this. Myron jars are slept on. That UV protection is nice for longer storage. Good call out, because actually I didn't know much about Myron jars, so I was wondering what was special about them. So when you said the UV protection, that's huge, especially for lack of, I don't know if I want to say understanding, but lack of extra attentive care of these dispensaries who I don't think really focus on like keeping them in the best environments. I'm not saying all. I just think sometimes like. I don't know. I don't know what the back rooms look like, but sometimes when you can see into them, sometimes they're just drawers. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like a filing system. And like, that's fine. Especially if you're moving product, it doesn't matter. But like you said, long-term storage, like that's nice.
Oh, yeah, keep the terps.
Because it keeps your flavor, and especially when you're cutting some like Zittles or Z.
Keep the terps.
Yeah, Zittles. That was another one. That was the big one. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a Z one.
Isn't that the original Z? No?
I'm still pacing from the last dab. Yeah, Ron, sometimes we do 3:15, like every 15 minutes we do a dab, but it's really just...
we made that up. He's like, there's
because
no
it's
law regulation. Like every
because when I'm in a mood and I'm like just trying to get litty, 3 is perfect. But I like dabs.
Yeah, so he did like 4 last week, and then he's like, by the end of it, he's like, we usually work, and he's like, man, I'm already baked. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's what happens when you do like 4 or 5 dabs before like 10 o'clock. We're like, God. I gotta hit every 15 minutes.
Listen, if I'm in a good mood and like 4 dabs ain't shit. Yeah. It depends on my mood, man. Like if I'm like tired and like you hit some dabs, you get real high. Like so, like weed, I've always looked at as like it amplifies your feelings. You know, I mean, yeah, sure. If you do too much, you get high, but
yeah, you get stuck.
But hey, man.
Take your dab,
and then also for everyone in there, you don't have to dab every dab time. If you're feeling fun, cheers. So, it's not always like take every dab. That's why I take extra dabs so everyone else can at least take one when they want to. Not everyone wants but 9:15, but 9:45 might be your time.
Yeah.
9:15, 9:30, 9:45. And it's not always, if I'm tired, we don't do it, but we try. And that's why I want to rotate sometimes. That's why I gave you one today.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm high. It was good. Yeah, I'm not always taking dab time. I didn't even bring my Puffco. To be honest, I forgot my laptop charger. My laptop died.
Dude, you're slaying it today.
Dude, I know. I was like,
you showed up. That's what matters.
I did, man. I was actually contemplating of just chilling.
You could have. I mean,
I'm just hanging out with my dog.
Molly.
For the most part. That's her
Yeah,
birthday,
I felt like
said
an
to the
idiot
beginning.
because I took a nap. I was so tired after work, and I was like, I'll play my sax later, and practice the set and stuff because I still had to prep some stuff. Turns out an hour and 15 minutes, not just an hour. I was, tight. Didn't prep for that.
Yeah, I took a good nap last night. It was like from 6 to 8:39, and then I was up for a while. I was like, oh, cool. Took a little nappy nap. I just dozed off on the couch.
The meat. Oh, thanks, Ron. It's a honeycomb. My dude out in he does some great music shit. He beatboxes, really entertaining videos, good shows in Vegas.
Yeah, he did some good shit.
Sorry, that guy one got me.
Hell yeah.
What were we just saying?
Your shirt.
No, what were you just saying before that?
Yes, dude.
Dab time.
Yeah, we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. Was dab time.
Where's that something else?
Oh, I don't even remember what I just said.
It's all good.
Hit that rewind.
You know what's funny? There is a replay function in here. I really don't know how to do it, and it's like, I think you can only go like 30 seconds back.
Oh, I was saying I'm taking the day off with Molly and stuff, and then you're doing the
yeah,
saxophone
because
and
I
stuff.
fell asleep during
I
that.
forgot everything.
No,
There
I feel bad because I really wanted to get her something for her birthday, and I was literally gonna go get her just like a treat from Best Supply Plus, and my ass fell asleep, and I woke up as 9:02 or 8:59. It was like right around 9.
Nice.
I was like, tight.
Nice.
I was like,
It's all good. She's about to get spoiled. I got her. I hit.
no way, you spoil your girls in your life, my God, and that's crazy. Oh man, it's good, man. No, I mean, I'm a mama's boy. I got a sister. I feel you. I feel you.
I like to. Yeah. What was it called? Maestro's bakery, and I got some dog treats for her. Or this dog it's like a peanut butter bone. It says happy birthday. I got that, and then I got her a spoiled rotten cookie, which is kind of funny because she's spoiled rotten.
Yeah. It very much is.
Yeah, no. It's been her birthday week. She got her nails done, got her bath.
Dave, this is an interesting comment. Dave says, it gets a little overwhelming at a dispo with all the different concentrates like resin, batter, sugar, sauce. Now you got rosin and run the numbers. Tiers, a difference. Yeah, and I get that 100%. But I think it is very much for the concentrate community because just like cannabis, you want to know what you're getting yourself into, right? That's why we always talk about terpenes and having as much information, because if people want CBD or they want THCA or whatever you're looking for your experience, like that information should be available. The reason why I think all these other ones have come out is just obviously through just experimentation, but also through concentrate heads liking them for different reasons, because I fall victim of that. Like I very
true.
Do my rosin in my mornings. I do my live resins at the end of my days or when I want like a scooper. Right, because I like tasty rosin dabs. I don't usually take giant rosin dabs, but I will take a fucking live resin dab. Like, and then I prefer batter in a lot of situations, or if I want to roll a donut, right? Like, there's a lot of things that, like, I think I feel you, though, because sometimes even I walk in and I'm like, what is butter sugar sauce? Like, it's like they just start mixing them together, and you're like, what? Come on, man. Like, what I mean? It's like, but I get it. But it's also like there's the marketing too, like trying to stand out. But I think it does help. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, I think it was all the different styles because people like you said it, man. People like different. Some people like diamonds. Some people like the sugar. Some people like the salt. Some people like the sauce and diamonds. Some people like the just rosin. Some people like full melt, Percy. Like there's just so much, and it's based off of the consumer.
Yeah, man. I mean, we talk patellas and full melts. Like there's different reasons for everything. And sure, right now we're still at that area where if you want that specialty concentrate, that's when you're paying those old school rosin prices. You're paying $60 to $100 for a G still. because you're
Absolutely.
getting some unique shit that you don't see everywhere. Now, if everyone had
Well,
Piatella, by the way, I think I've been saying it wrong. I heard someone say Piatella the other day, and I was like, I've been saying Patella, so I'm going to go with Piatella until someone corrects me. I really don't know. So if you want to correct me in the chat, hit me with that.
I don't know which one to say now. I've been just
I think it's PIA,
listening
so it's
from you.
Piatella. I think. I don't know, whatever. My whole point is full melt, Piatella, fresh press. God, what are all these other ones that are that's just solventless stuff. Right now you got like solventless snow caps, like which is putting solventless diamond, like THCA on flour, right? Like there's so many like concentrates for different reasons, but it's awesome because it's giving us all these cool infused products.
very true.
Like, think about those freaking True North live resin 50/50s, man. I still love those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You talking about the gummies?
No, those little tiny element joints. Or I said True North, but element joints.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
I'm so many companies. But sometimes I get more lost in the companies because we go to all these events and I still can't keep up to them. Like, I still see new ones. I'm like, what?
Yeah. No, that's funny.
We're on the forefront of it sometimes and still can't keep up.
Those element live resin joints are really good, especially when they match that lunar lemon. Slapped.
Never forget that. See, again, there's certain bud experiences where you're like, you can just go off in your head and be like, that was tight.
That was some good shit.
Yeah, it was tight.
Yeah. That was
Random
delicious.
tally breaks. That'd be funny. Tally break.
They're so good. Fucking love South Park. So funny. Yeah, no, that experience was great. That was like a small joint. It just tasted so good. That's why.
Sometimes I just need like a little piece of glass, like a bowl or a little bong. Just because sometimes, like right now, like I don't necessarily want a dab. I just want a little bud, but no reason to roll up a whole joint. Just wish I could just get a nice little bong. We have the face mask. Yeah, forget about that thing. That's like you can't see that. It's off camera, but we always keep the face mask here because it's kind of like a remembrance. Face mask. Gas mask, right? Duh. Which I don't know if you guys ever... It's a bong that's connected to the gas mask. And again, we were ripping those things in like 2009 and like never forget that shit because that was some of the highest we would get. It was not good bud.
That's one of my
but
favorite
it
ways
was
to
not
smoke.
good bud. Because we were just getting so... Our eyes would get full of weed. Everything got so full of weed that you came out that thing looking like that.
I know, it's the best.
Dave's going to rip a gas mask next week on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd actually be pretty sweet.
We haven't done that in a minute.
Do it right now.
No.
Peer pressure.
No, I'm not in the mood to do that right now.
He's like, nah. He's like, got shit to do. Yeah, right. You're not staying here all day like normal. He's like, nope.
No.
Not today.
They used to be fun back in the day because it was a unique way of smoking weed to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I loved it so much. Because we hit the steamrollers. I love the bongs. And bongs were like ice bongs. Like they had to have ice. I didn't really care for it.
Think about the student glass. Like that is a gravity bong. We used to make those things out of 2 liters in a 5-gallon bucket. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure everyone did that too. But
That shit was the best.
well, I mean, it was a unique way to get smoke in your lungs. You know what I mean? Rather than just like you get like a
Gravity
blowfish
bongs
full of
Yeah, that's what you look
weed
like.
smoke. I don't know. That's what I guess I just.
Is that what happens when you do a gravity bong?
Yeah, become a puffer.
Shit. Side note, watch out.
Yeah, man. And then, concentrates of, if honestly, dude, even back in the day, there was old, like the hash, there's good blonde hash. There was not the best hash. There's the hand hash, there are charas or whatever. Like, there's always different ways to come up with these different things.
Yeah, I missed the old school hash. What Dave said.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's what Dave was saying. Yeah, he reminded me. Yeah, an old school hash co has some solid
Yes.
hash. Yeah, we were supposed to talk to them for everything. But yeah, that was pretty good hash. Temple Ball we got, and then we got just the brick. That was good, man.
Yeah, it takes you
I
back.
like hash. Yeah, and that's the thing. Time and place, man. Time and place for all of it, man. Time and place for all of it, man.
Absolutely true. I want to give a shout out to our partners again. Shout out to High 9. If you're looking for a hemp drink, mention my can of 15 at checkout. We have Canopy extracts, premium extracts, award-winning concentrates. Concentrates, I want to call them, not extracts. And then we have Kinship, where the terpenes thrive, quality flour, high terps. Check out Kinship, and then Old School Organics.
Yeah,
All organic
our
bud.
fam.
Check them out. We appreciate them.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say. Like I said, gig tonight, $15 all night. Tangent Gallery on the east side. please, love the support. Love to see you smoke in person. I am bringing out the keytar tonight. So that'd be cool. I'm just doing that for funsies. I haven't played it enough, and I realize I really haven't played Detroit in like 5-6 months. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna come swinging.
You haven't been at the Tangent in a minute.
Again, there's reasons. I mean, it just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It depends. You take the ones that make sense. You know, trust me. I know. I love the Tangent overall.
Yeah, Tangent's
you know, but
it's a dope spot.
Things happen behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
But I was trying to say, and then also West Side or Mid Michigan, get your ass over to Gems and Genetics and check out that Halloween event they have going on. I know they're doing like costume contests and all that stuff. And then like Metric Mash this week. I don't know if there's tickets or anything, but hopefully we'll see you there if you're in the Metric world.
Yeah, we'll be
and then next week I will be at the west side of Michigan at the Grassy Knoll. Shout out to Grassy Knoll. They do kick-ass cannabis events. The last one I was able at 420 was really badass. It was like an outdoor venue next to their property in walking distance that you could smoke at. There was vendors. I don't remember if they were selling. There was food vendors for sure selling, but like you could go and meet the people at the companies and stuff. But you could also burn there because you go get the discounts at the dispo. It's a cool spot. Salty's playing, so if you're into dubstep, Frosty Boys are bringing out their functions. So if you're a bass head, you know what that means. Good time. Good cannabis deals and costume contests, wins and stuff. So they have bags, stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully see you out. A lot of cannabis events wrapping up October, I think, because it's holiday season.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, I appreciate everyone tuning in, waking up and baking up with us. Hope you all have a great Saturday. We'll have a new episode out this Wednesday at 4:20. If you didn't check out last week's episode, that's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. Check it out. Give us a 5-star review.
And I was feeling rough. Sorry if I seemed lame, but I was feeling pretty rough.
Honestly, I got through it last Saturday after I left. Through, like,
that's when I
Tuesday.
started feeling it, but like I was dead until we recorded.
Yeah, that was late.
I even took off work. I don't really call into work unless I'm sick.
So creepy. He looks dead in the video. So just listen to the audio.
Dead in the heart. No, I'm fine. No, all right. Yeah, no, and that's all I got. Hopefully we see you at one of these events. If not, we'll keep posting on new events and new stuff going on.
We'll be going. If anything's popping off in November, we'll let you know. And if not, we'll always keep you updated. Just follow us on IG. We post a lot of stuff in the stories. That's consistently where we're going to be posting. And then YouTube, you'll be seeing all of our shorts and reels. Check out the website, MyCannaCast. New blogs are going up weekly. So other than that,
yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Groovy music everywhere. 2 E's, no Y. Like I said, thank y'all for sticking with me while I'm figuring out my sound. But I feel like these projects are just getting started, and I got a bunch of cool music stacked up. So end of this year, next year for sure, pumping out a bunch of music. Canna Dave everywhere. Check out, always putting out some cool stuff about plants, talking about stuff going on in his grow. MyCannaCast everywhere. Thanks for sticking with the evolution at MICC Studios, all that crap, blah, 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 blah. And as always,
here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, y'all.
Peace.